Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm Rissa Yvonne, and if you are stopping by my channel, then either you're thinking about joining the military, or you're looking for somebody else, or you're just here to support. Either way, thanks so much for tuning in, and we're going to talk about the ASVAB today. So I'm going to clear up a couple things for you guys, and if you want to know more about it, stay tuned.
Need you for the old me, need you for my sanity, need you to remind me where I come from. Can you remind me of my gravity? Ground me when I'm tumbling, spiraling, plummeting down to earth. You keep me down to earth. Call me on my bullshit.
Okay, the ASVAB. What is the ASVAB? It's a test. Well, it actually stands for Active Service Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. So it is the test that you take before you join the military. Are there requirements? Yes. So you have to get a certain score. There is a failing score, but I would say it's hard to get that score. I've never known anybody to actually fail the test. I'm pretty sure it's possible, and it's just like any other test. You have to study for it. So there's a couple different sections for the test. You have general science, arithmetic, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematics, electronics, automotive and shop info, mechanical comprehension, assemble objects, and verbal expressions. So yes, that might seem like a lot, but this test is, of course, to test your knowledge. You're gonna have math, you're gonna have all of that good stuff on the test, and it's kind of like either you know it or you don't. Yes, you can fail the test, but it's more of they want to know what you know, and that'll help them determine what jobs you're available for. So don't go into this test thinking like, okay, I have to absolutely pass it, because while there is a failing score, even if you pass, that does not mean you're open for every job. So of course, the higher the score you get, the more, you know, jobs you're open for, or the better jobs you're open for. So just keep that in mind. It's just like you study for the test. I personally did not study for the test, but that was way back in 2010. Do I wish I would have studied? Maybe a little, but I mean, I took the test and I passed the test, and the job that I have now, which is a QM, which is quartermaster in the Navy, I'm in navigation. The job that I have now is a great job. So, and I like it, and I got offered a whole bunch of different jobs. I don't remember all the jobs I got offered, but that's the one that stood out to me, and I'm actually glad that I took that one. So let's talk about actually studying for the test. So there is a test that you, well, the ASVAB, when you take it, a lot of people study. There's a book, and it's called ASVAB for Dummies, and I'll post that up, and you can actually study in that. And there's actually an ebook too. So if you have an Android, you can go to Google Play. iPhone, I don't know about iPhone, so your app store, I guess, you can go in there and electronically get it, or you can go to the library. If you have a library card, you can go check it out. They have it there. Or if you want, you can get it on Amazon. Wherever you get it, you can study for the test. Now, when you're studying for the test, kind of know what you want to do. So if you did not see my last video on what you should do or what you need to know before you join the Navy, I'll post that up here so you guys can see and click on that, because I did talk about a couple things that you need to do and all that stuff. So whenever you study for the test, know what job you want to do. Do your research, and that was talked about in that video. Do the research, decide what job you want to do, find out the minimum score that you need for that job, and study for it. So it's kind of like you can control, just like in school, you can control your grades in whatever you're trying to achieve. So you can control your score. Study for the test, and you'll get a good outcome. And if the job you want is not offered to you, then maybe study again, and then get a higher score, and then, you know, let them know what you're looking for. A lot of people don't know that you can turn down a job. Like the jobs they get you, you can turn it down, because when you take your ASVAB, that does not mean you're in the Navy. A lot of people think that does not mean, well, in the military general. I just say Navy because that's the branch I'm in. So that does not mean you are in the military, and you can say no. So with that being said, make sure you do your research, and like I said, I posted that video above, and I'll post it down in the link below in the description box, and let you guys know, so you can watch that video and know a couple things that you need to know in case you missed that video. Now next, take your time. When you're taking the test, take your time, do what you need to do. They're gonna ask you questions about electronics, cars, all that stuff. Like, either you know it or you don't. So they're just trying to determine, you know, where you would be good at. If you know about cars, hey, go for it. Just know that if you do really good in that area, then you're probably going to get offered a lot of jobs that deal with that. So just keep that in mind. And if that's not where you're trying to go or what job you're trying to get, also keep that in mind and really study for the test. Guys, the one thing I have to say is stay positive. Stay positive through the whole process of going up to MIPS, taking the ASVAB, well, even before that, studying for it. Be ready. And if you need somebody to teach you or tutor you, make sure you have someone that's either retired or is in the military now. You don't want to get somebody to help you study or a tutor that doesn't know anything about the military, that's never been in. Why would you do that? You know, you wouldn't have your English teacher tutor you on math. Like, you just would not do that, you know. So make sure you're talking to people, your recruiter, family member, friends, anybody that you know that has anything to do with the military or has been in or anything like that. Go ahead and get a study buddy. Maybe you have a friend that you want that also wants to join the military. Y'all can study together. Just, you know, take your time, study, and be positive, guys. And thanks so much, guys, for watching my video. I'm Rissa Yvonne, and if you are thinking about the military, I said this in my last video, and which will be in the description box below. If the path in front of you is not clear, the military is great. The military is a good path if the path in front of you is not clear. That's how it goes. So always keep that in mind. That does not mean you have to join the military. You know, do your research. Do your research before you do anything. And if you're sure that's what you want to do, take the ASVAB. And you can choose reserves or active. And of course, all of that, like I said, is in the last video. So make sure you check out the description box below. And that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave me any questions that you have. I know a lot of people, and a lot of people keep saying thank you for your service. So thank you so much, guys. You are very welcome, and thanks for saying that. A lot of people, you know, say it, and some people don't think it has a meaning or anything like that. So thank you to all the people that thank me, and you're very welcome. So until next time, guys, I'll see ya.